time to vote your Thunder players into the 2014 NBA All-Star Game in New Orleans. Cast your vote through Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or by using your mobile device. Visit thunder.nba.com for more information, and remember, fans, vote Thunder, vote often. Welcome back to the shows. We are now joined by Nick Gallo from thunder.nba.com, and we continue to talk about the Thunder's recent success. You can't help but turn your attention to Reggie Jackson, who has improved so much over the last couple months, well, really since last year. But the biggest thing I noticed, guys, is that he's now taking shots I don't think he would have taken at this point last year. What have you noticed, Nick?
Playing with supreme confidence. The guys all trust him to attack the rim, especially when he's playing alongside Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook in these closing lineups. The guys know that he can attack off the pick and roll, off the dribble, and when you got three guys that can handle the ball and attack, create for themselves and others, it really frees things open for Reggie.
I go back to last year when you talked to this team and everybody talked about how great how great he is in practice and what he does. He scores, he rebounds, he does all these things in practice. Well, we're seeing that come to fruition here in the real games now, and I think this is what they've been egging him on to do, play with confidence. And I think he had a talk with Scott Brooks, and Scott said, hey, be very assertive with your offense. Be decisive with your opportunities. Don't turn down open shots, first of all. If you have an opportunity to drive to the basket, and Reggie, to me, is one of the best guys in the NBA at finishing in traffic at the rim. He does it so well, so regularly, and I think he's starting to believe in himself. First of all, like you said, Nick's got that confidence, but his teammates are really pushing him to get out there and make things happen.
It's great to see all of this come together for him. As his teammates and Coach Brooks said, he lived in the practice facility this summer, worked extremely hard, and it's paying dividends right now.
Yeah, he's definitely playing more aggressive, getting to the paint every time, but he and Russell also have improved their ball movement. I mean, I go back to that Pacers game. Russell had 13 assists in that game. Overall, Grant, how is that helping them get better shots?
Well, first of all, when you start moving the basketball and you're very decisive about it, it cuts down on your turnovers. You might think the more you move the ball, you're more susceptible to turnovers. But when you're decisive and you know exactly what you want to do, it's going to cut down on your turnovers. And then when you start moving the basketball and bodies start moving, all of a sudden you get open shots on the perimeter because now that defense is starting to shift and they have to make decisions on the fly. Anytime you have a defense that's rotating and has to make a quick decision, offensively you have them right where you want them because you can shot fake now and then drive to the basket. You can hit cutters slicing to the basket. Now all of those things are seen to open up for the Thunder.
If everybody's touching the ball, if everybody's moving, then they're in rhythm when it's their turn to take a shot. And as we've seen with the guys, particularly when they do it early in games against New Orleans, they had 5 passes on the very first possession, got Kevin Durant a wide open jumper. Those kind of things early in games get everybody feeling it, everybody in a flow, and that makes those shots go down much easier.
It takes a lot of patience to be able to do that because everybody's itching to take a shot, but you've got to be very disciplined to move the ball and circulate it through the offense and then cut and move and then come back out on the other side. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of patience, but these guys can do it.
And when you talk about that, it's so interesting because the guy that stands out in my mind who's gotten so much better about that is Jeremy Lamb. And that's a learning process to learn how to do that, to set yourself up before you get the ball. What have you noticed from Jeremy? And not just his movement off the ball, but also he's hitting shots from anywhere on the court.
You think about this, anybody that's playing in the professional ranks right now, at some point they were the man at their university, and Jeremy's no different. Where he didn't have to work for a whole lot of shots, the ball came to him and he created his own offense. Where in the NBA you can't do that. You've got to be able to cycle through and move and get the defense to shift, and I think that's a big learning curve for Jeremy. That's why he's getting so many open shots right now. Obviously his confidence has gone through the roof as well.
There's also a massive amount of trust. The play that really stood out to me was in Sacramento when Russell Westbrook caught a pitch-ahead pass from Jeremy, pushed the ball up floor, and as if it was a play in practice just during the drill, kicked it right back out to Jeremy when he got his feet set and he nailed a three-pointer from the wing. It was a sign that these guys really trust each other and they're in the flow with one another, that these guys know Jeremy can knock down shots from anywhere.
It's not even a second thought. If he's open, they get him the ball. They trust him a lot on the perimeter.
Yeah, you see that shot chart. I mean, he really is hitting them from all over the floor. It's pretty impressive. And another reason that this team is 10-0 at Chesapeake Arena so far this season. And, guys, a big part of that is also that it's called Loud City. Let's take a look.
Awesome for kids. You get lots of face painting. They have different things that you can do. Just lots of free stuff and fun.
Go Thunder!
Oh, it's a great environment, great place to bring your family, just great atmosphere, a lot of energy, a lot of fun. Just people couldn't be better around here.
You got the storm chasers coming around, getting everybody all pumped up, getting everybody hyped, It's pretty cool.
So fun. It's fun for the kids. It gets them plugged in. It gets them involved.
It's great. It's really nice to see that they can interact and do stuff and not just be left out.
They love being able to come. They get their face painted, or making a poster makes them feel like they're part of the action, and they get to spend a lot of time here with different people. It's a great experience.
I got basketball number 9.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
I was a cheerleader growing up, so I started cheering probably when I could walk. I think cheerleading helped me just be fearless.